This morning we headed back to Mercado de Bolhão, Porto's historic market. The city ordered all of Porto's smaller markets to be combined into one central location, and the market officially opened in 1839. Today, the lower level is filled with about 80 stalls selling everything from fresh fruit to vegetables to seafood, flowers, coffee, candy, wine, and of course, plenty of sardines. Upstairs, there are 10 restaurants where you can grab a meal while overlooking the market below. Next, we walk just a block over to the Chapel of Santa Catarina, better known as the Chapel of Souls. Originally built in the early 1700s, the outside is covered with nearly 16,000 blue and white azulejo tiles, which were added in 1927. The tiles depict scenes from the lives of St. Francis of Assisi and St. Catherine, making it one of the most photographed churches in Porto. Our next stop was São Bento Train Station, which is often considered one of the most beautiful train stations in the world. Built between 1900 and 1916, the main hall is covered with more than 20,000 hand-painted tiles. The murals tell the story of Portugal's history, its people, and even the evolution of transportation. Next, we walked over to Porto Cathedral, one of the oldest buildings in the city. It sits on Penaventosa Hill, a site that has been inhabited for nearly 3,000 years. Construction of the cathedral began in the 12th century, but over the centuries it was expanded and remodeled, giving it a mix of Romanesque, Gothic, and Baroque architecture. Even though parts of it still look like a typical church, it was originally built as a fortress to help defend Porto, which is why it still has thick stone walls and battlements, making it look more like a castle than a cathedral. It also survived the devastating 1755 Lisbon earthquake, which destroyed and heavily damaged many churches throughout Portugal. In 1387, King João I of Portugal married the English princess Philippa of Lancaster, right here in the cathedral. Their marriage strengthened the Anglo-Portuguese alliance, the oldest alliance between two countries that's still in effect today. We finished our visit by wandering through the peaceful cloister, where the walls are covered with beautiful blue and white azulejo tiles. These 18th century tiles illustrate scenes from the Song of Solomon, as well as the life of the Virgin Mary. From there, we climbed to the rooftop, and then all the way to the top of the tower. The climb was definitely worth it. From the top, we had incredible views over Porto, including the Douro River, the Dom Luís I Bridge, and the colorful rooftops of the Ribeiro district. After taking in the views, we headed down to Porto's waterfront. We were actually looking for a place to eat, but the restaurants along the river weren't exactly budget-friendly. So we hiked back up the hill, found a market, sat outside for a gourmet lunch of snacks and cold drinks. Next, we walked over to Livraria Lello, the famous bookstore that's often rumored to have inspired Harry Potter. We'd already decided we didn't want to wait in a line, even with the option of pre-purchased tickets, so we just skipped the bookstore, got gelato next door instead. It was getting close to sunset, so we made our way to the Dom Luís I Bridge to check out one of Porto's most popular viewpoints, Jardim do Moro. Apparently, everyone else had the exact same plan. The bridge opened in 1886 and connects the cities of Porto and Vila Nova de Gaia. When it was built, it had the longest iron arch in the world. The upper level, where we were walking, is shared by pedestrians and the Porto Metro, while the lower level is used by cars and pedestrians. Instead of squeezing into the crowd, we decided to make our way down to the waterfront to watch the sunset.
hurrying to cup my tea. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong.
Join me next time as we leave the city behind and take a day trip into Portugal's beautiful Douro Valley. Thanks for watching.
Hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.